No, they was like, just send it. First, I explained to them. It was like, mail it to such and such address. I mailed it. And I got it in a week's time. And it came. And I think they gave me another one because it was plastic and everything around it.
See, I could have been without my phone for no week.
See, what I did was I had a little.
Another phone. You switched out.
I switched up. Oh, let me run.
We don't have to do shit. I don't know. Okay. Then go into the dark side, let's say. We got 2 minutes.
Reach on 655.
We're gonna fade it out. It's a minute and a half left. What's my do, Doc? Come back and do Stephanie.
Tell me what the topic's gonna be,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna jump. We're gonna wait. Try to fade it to get to my setting. So fill it in.
Right.
What you got?
Let's see. No, 6:50. I don't know. Let me look at the clock. I'm about to say that anyway. It's a minute and a half anyway. So just let it play out.
Yeah, you got the rapid charges. But if you lose that charge, it's $65.
Just for that charge?
Yeah, I bought a spare one because I like how fast it charges. See, it says rapid charge on it. This is a 9 volt. The rest of them is 5 volts. This is a 9 volt charger. That's the difference.
Wow.
And that's why it's a rapid charger. I bought another one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. And that's what makes it faster. And then my coworker lost hers at work. She come looking at mine. I was like, "Boo, you know I bought this phone, and I will show you the receipt where I bought this second charger from."
All right, so you know what? Now that you're on
Don't play no games with me. I'm not spending $45 on another charger. This ain't one of them cheap chargers that you can just buy off the stand. Let me get a charger. They're gonna give you a 5 volt. This is a 9 volt. We ain't doing that.
That's why it's charging so fast.
That's why I charge so fast, because it's a 9 volt. We ain't playing that game. Because I told the kids, I'll shake your whole room
You said
down.
give you that because they don't give you headphones in the box.
I got headphones.
Introduce Miss Stephanie. What you do? Model, chase badges, box.
Hey,
act.
it's
Not yet,
Stephanie.
not yet. Look, she ready. Look.
I'm ready.
She ready. Not yet.
Yeah.
We'll bring
You're
it
gonna
back.
put the box in. You just say mom.
You said we're gonna do the box. Don't scare people. So you gonna train the box, or you just gonna train the work? 20 seconds.
Training. Get him on fitness. So this bad.
10 seconds. And we are back here on Sadior Presents Open Conversation. The time is approximately 6:50 p.m. Thursday. You're here with us.
I'm
Listen
freezing.
in. Turn it off. Turn it off.
I'm freezing in this joint.
Y'all want to check us out on Ustream today? Go to ustream.com, search Open Conversation, or after the show, go to YouTube and search Sadior, Sadior LLC, and you can see today's show and all the other shows from past Thursdays. So right now we have our, she looking great, look, she like on your marks, get set. We have Miss Stephanie in the building. You want to introduce yourself and say hi?
Hey, it's Stephanie Martinez.
And what do you do, Miss Martinez?
I am a model and actress.
And
And
Black and white, yellow and green. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Mother
I'm a mother
of.
of a little girl,
There you go.
Angelina.
There you go. She listening?
No, she has
Probably.
mom.
All right, cool. But we can go in then. I just want to make sure. Look, we can't say certain things. We like, Mom, you really did that? Look, you really did
No,
that?
she's actually my mom.
All right, cool. That's what's up. And our other guest, I'm going to put her out there. I inboxed her dark. We're going to talk about it a lot. This is open conversation. So I say,
We not
hello. She says, OMG, I forgot. So I said, you playing. Look, and she ain't answered me yet. So Miss Candace, I hope you're listening. And I hope you don't live far. Because 7 o'clock, the topic is coming up right after Miss Dark Childs. Remember this.
Snap. We don't have to pull Nina up to the mic.
Yeah.
She gonna have to get on tonight. She might be able to just flash a flash card or something.
We can read off the cards.
Off the cards, since she don't want to talk.
Like, what do you think? Oh, look, she pulled her phone. That means she's going to text us.
Yeah.
You're going to text us.
Ain't gonna be
We have a
nice.
discussion. Huh? I can't hear you. Look, she's shaking her head.
She's playing with me today.
So today's topic is going to be about single females raising children.
That's a great topic.
So you ready?
Yes.
We're gonna go into a lot of things after remember this segment. As far as talking about stepkids, dating men that have children. What's your turn-offs?
Would you marry a woman that had a lot of kids?
No, because I got a lot of kids. And that's not going to equal out.
What's a lot of kids to you?
I don't know. People say I got a lot of kids. I don't think I have a lot of kids.
How many kids do you have?
I'm not starting 5.
That's a lot.
Do you think it's a lot?
She said that damn woman curse. That's a lot of damn
You
kids.
think so?
Yeah.
How many children you have, Miss Dark?
The number is multiplied by 2. Just leave it
So
here.
it's 10?
No.
Multiply my number?
Mine's is just do 3 times 2 and 3 times 3.
But the thing about me, my youngest would be 18.
My baby just had a birthday the 29th. Shout out Big Q. He just had a birthday 29th. He just turned 23.
See, so we really technically, I think after 18, you technically don't have children, you have young adults.
I don't got none of them. If they ain't in my house, they not considered on the roll. When I do taxes, I ain't claiming them. They ain't in my house,
There
baby.
you go. I got it.
Unless it's a room with cable in it, you're not in my house.
So, I mean, you know, I've been through the storm already. I'm finished.
5 kids.
Shout out
Wow.
to Marcus.
How many girls you got?
2.
2 girls, 3
3
boys. I already knew that, but I'm just saying for me, that's a lot of
Yeah,
kids.
Marcus, Talia, Tasia, and Joshua.
They stair steps?
Man, stair steps. They're on the same steps, 2 of them.
Dang. Was here and there at the same time. At the same dang time. At the same dang time.
Shout out to Florida, Atlanta.
He got kids
Look,
in
I love my
different
babies.
area codes.
Yeah, I love my babies, man. People, you know, when you first had children, you're like, oh, man, I love my babies. You can look on my
They're not
Facebook.
babies.
They always gonna be. I just told my daughter that, even though she had my grandson, he's still gonna be. I said my babies, matter of fact. And she's like, oh, and that's my daughter living in Atlanta. Because, you know, she got my grandson.
Right.
Then I got my granddaughter. So technically, for real, I still have babies.
Right. But they ain't
But
yours.
they ain't mine.
They come with a receipt.
Yeah. I can say, yo, you need to go to your mama. Exactly.
So you just borrow them and bum them. So we gotta get back into this Miss Dark Child Philadelphia's Princess of Comedy. We get ready to get into. To remember this segment. You ready? Are you ready, engineer? Drop it.
You can't. That's one thing about this. This mic.
Turn this mic
So
off.
they can hear me right now?
I can't hear
No,
those
that's what I'm asking. Like,
Turn it up.
which one is it on? You understand what it's doing? Yes. 10 seconds.
Hey! Hey!
And we're back.
All right, we are back. This is Philadelphia Princess of Comedy. I am on the Open Conversation. Sadior presents. We are on Heat 100 Radio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our topic for the night. Now, notice I always come alive when that topic is. The topic for this evening is single mothers. Okay, single mothers. I have to ask you a question. Sometimes you're in the house. You got to clean the house. You might want to get some nook, some tang, walla walla bing bang. Like Nas say, ooh, chee wally wally, chee bang bang. And you just don't have a babysitter. So tell me, what do you use as your babysitter? The TV. That's right. The TV becomes the babysitter. So, remember this. What did our kids watch? Cartoons. Let's get into it right now. You ready, Devon? We get ready to jump into this. Throwback, babysitters, single mom cartoons. Let's have it. Flintstone. Tom and Jerry. Popeye. Garfield. Yogi the Bear. Scooby-Doo. Mighty Mouse. Speed Racer. Elmer Fudd, Pink Panther, Fat Albert, Captain America, Jetsons, Batman and Robin. Those commercials and cartoons lasted long enough for a single mother to get something done. Cook a meal, put that milk in the cereal and the bowl for the kids to sit down. It gave the single mothers time to do things. Unlike now, with these worthless cartoons that come on. The Smurfs, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. What is that? Who talks to turtles with masks on their face? That's not long enough. It ain't gonna hold my child's attention long enough for me to sweep the kitchen. Digimon. Spell it. I'll wait. Can't do it, right? Stop making the kids watch it. Rugrats. What is that? I don't like rats. I don't like mice. I don't like hamsters. That, my kids are not watching. A bunch of rats. No. SpongeBob. Who puts a pair of pants on a sponge and let him talk? Those commercials, cartoons, did not keep my kids' attention long enough so that they, as single mothers, could do their job. So I am going to advocate for single parents to go back to doing what they do. What is that? Getting a babysitter. Yogi the Bear, he's available. Speed Racer, get it done quickly. Pink Panther, he on it. Fat Albert, a whole lot. Him and his gang. Let's get it, y'all. Back in the day, so back. Cartoons. Single parents as babysitters. If you need them, hit up the Cartoon Network. They got you. All right? This is your one and only Miss Darkchild. I'm out. Peace.
And we are back.
Ah!
You forgot. Let's see. It's something I was sitting there thinking.
Yeah, what I forget? And I
What's a
forgot
nice
one of them
throwback?
commercial cartoons.
What's the joint called with the cats?
Scooby-Doo.
Voltron.
Voltron.
You said
Thundercats.
Thundercats. Ah.
Thundercats. What else? My
Okay.
granddaughter, boy, I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody call if you out there and you got one that's funny. Give me one. 267-368-5328. Call us up. Give me one of your best
I know.
babysitters
What's your throwback?
cartoon.
That's probably not gonna be a throwback last time.
What?
That's why.
Tom and Jerry?
That was
that's
one of
a
yours?
throwback,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why Tom and Jerry was on the list.
Yeah. That's what you used to watch.
Bugs Bunny.
That was my shit, even though they wasn't talking.
Bugs Bunny.
Sweetie Bird and the
They
bird
don't talk
at the same time.
You forgot about Bugs Bunny. I did.
Oh yeah,
I
Bugs
wrote
Bunny.
him, but I
Yeah,
skipped him.
Tweety. Tweety Bird.
What about Charlie Brown?
Oh yeah, Charlie Brown's still around. Man. Don't they still play his Christmas special?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Do they?
I don't watch TV.
That's who babysit your kids.
I know. I
You
start
gotta
working.
get the nook going on back in the day. You plop them kids right in front of that TV and say, stay there and watch that cartoon.
But
These
nowadays you
cartoons
got
kept their
YouTube.
interest.
You got YouTube, so you can find anything.
Yeah. My guy sound like trains. He watched
All
trains.
these games is not their name.
Yeah.
All these games is not their name.
All them games, yeah.
That's true.
She didn't have a long time.
Smurf, remember that? Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
All these
Didn't they
blue
try to
people.
do a movie with that?
And they made cereal. Who ate that blue cereal with all that
You see they
dye
kids.
color?
Well,
And
they
you gave
kids
him that.
and
You told him to go outside and get a hug.
And then put more.
Sugar in it, right? Wow. The King Vitae cereal.
Interesting.
Rugrats. I don't like mice.
Mm-mm-mm.
Rugrats.
So, what time is it?
Single mom is 7:02.
Let's get,
Jump into our topic.
let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let's get at it. Well, I'm not a single mother, so this is gonna be interesting.
So,
But I am a man that basically
can be a single father.
Oh, I was. See, you know, it's funny. I was a single father.
I tell all the men, Mother's Day is your day too. If you had sexual relations with a woman that had kids, you are called a mother. Happy Mother's Day. Aha!
That was a good
See?
one.
All right.
I knew you was going somewhere.
You
with
knew
it.
I was
just
going
waiting
somewhere
for
with it.
it.
So every Mother's Day, I pull that joke out the archive. So I got some Mother's Day shows. So,
Yeah, you banged all in my head.
banged all in you. So I had to bring out that joke. So happy Mother's Day to the men and the women. I'm gonna pull that out on Saturday. I got my little theme jokes. So as a mother, single mother, Miss, tell us a little bit about yourself, your life, being a single parent
First, whoa. Are you single by choice? What did you ask
or
me?
by chance.
By chance.
And we started off with a laugh.
So we can see what direction this is going to go. And that was the simple question.
Yes. Now wait till we get to the more complex ones.
It's more complicated for you. Huh?
Yeah.
So what you think? Is it because of the choices that's out here? I help you out. Or is it because people just don't get it? What is it?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Now when you say the choices out here, are you saying the limited choice of men? Or, I mean, what is it? Like, you just don't want to accept anything. That's one of the things I say. Right?
Don't settle.
Don't settle.
Don't settle for less.
Right.
I got so much going for myself.
You work 75 hours.
Yeah.
You need a man that at least works 76.
We talked about that last week. Don't
Yes,
if I'm making 80,000, don't bring 10,000 to the table.
That's right.
So I mean, when you say that, like, what is? Give me the reason why you say that. Is it because you're running into men that don't seem like they want to settle down? It's too many games. I'm not giving you the answers. I know the answers because I talk to a lot of females, and they, because of the open conversation and the friends I have an idea of why a lot of women are single.
Well, to be honest, in this year, no one's not trying to settle down.
Interesting.
That's
Why you
different.
say that?
They all about fun and games.
Why you say that?
Because to be honest, every guy that I talk to, that's all they want. It's fun and
Same
games.
game.
But I let you know straight from the door. Let me know if it's fun and games or you serious. Because it's about fun and games, they're not playing along.
Okay.
I think that more single women are being straight up to the point. Like,
Because you get tired.
It'll
like,
be a wham
yo,
bam, thank you, ma'am, too.
it's changed from. I mean, guys
Right.
think they playing games.
Hit it and quit it.
And a lot of females nowadays
She got them on
playing
spoof,
music.
baby.
Exactly.
On
Yeah.
spoof.
And that's the part that I try to tell a lot of men that try to talk to single women is be straight up. You want to play the game? There's a lot of women out here say, all right, if that's what we're doing, they respect you for your honesty.
Right.
Instead of trying to play the game like you want to take it somewhere where you're not really want to take it. Because then it becomes an issue when now you're playing with people's feelings.
Right.
Nowadays, as you see, you can't play with people's feelings. Look at the situation that's happening in Baltimore.
Right.
You're playing with people's intelligence because you're doing stuff to them and you're messing with their livelihood. And you're scaring people. And when people are being scared, the defense go up.
Right.
And I mean, because it's not the way it used to be, far as women, saying, "Oh, I want this, I want that." Women are making their own
Money, making their
exactly.
bread,
They're making
everything
their
else.
own stuff now, so
Right.
it's not too much. And I don't want to say this because I work with a bunch of women, and we have these discussions about women that say, "Oh, I don't need a man." They hate that. All 3 women I work with say, "I don't know why women say they don't need a man." And it's
You
more
need
so-
one. You might not want one, but you need one.
And this
Because
is what-
nothing gets up wet, woo, like a man. I ain't say nothing there responsible there.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of women nowadays, they say what they want from the door. Like you said, if you want to play the game, let me know so we can play together. And you still got these people out here that want to try to maneuver through things and I love you and they this and that and they really know
Right, that's not what they want.
It's not what they want.
And majority of the men now is doing the gold digging.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Gold digging. Before it was the
Wow.
woman.
I never heard that.
Like,
You just
listen, before it
educated
was
me.
the woman.
Right.
The woman was always gold digging. Now it's the men. They want to sit here and ask you for things. Oh, no. Don't worry, baby. But then again, when you pull up, it's always, can you put this under your name? Can you do this? Can I get that? Where's my share?
As soon
Wow.
as he said, "Can I get that?" I'm feeling off. Not even letting you finish that sentence. Out. Oh, I was just going to ask you, can I get the ketchup out the bag? I was gone.
You said it
'Cause I thought you was, it sounded too much like you was going to ask for something else. I had to go back. I keep my keys. That's why nowadays, women used to go over his house. Now they got to come over our house. So she can put, "I get your stuff and get out."
I know that's right.
You hear what the comedian Nate, the landlord, said? "You get the fluff in your pillow." She said, "What you about to do? You ain't staying here. Get it and gone."
And that's crazy because that's the way that
Men used to
men
act.
used to act.
Yeah.
So don't leave no toothbrush.
Right.
Don't leave your underwear on the floor. Take that with you.
Yeah.
Don't,
Now
don't
they
get-
even
you get
body
too
glitter.
comfortable. Yeah.
Even body glitter.
They vacuum. We talk about that. Body glitter on people. It's like, oh, let me vacuum and take everything with you.
Yeah.
I think on what's that football show that came on BET? With the guys, they played football and Randy was on it and it still come on, I guess. My man had a care package. The guy that played what's the the show I'm talking about? The football John that came out maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And it was on BET and
Still on BET.
yeah, it's still on there? Yeah, it comes on
The Game.
The Game.
Mhm.
The Game. The guy, he had women come over, but he had like little care packages. You know, your pencil case?
Mhm.
He had the toothbrush and everything in it. And when you wash up and everything, you take your care package with you when you leave.
Oh, that's corny.
Yeah, but
Treated you like a
but you know
flea.
what? But you know what's crazy though? And it's not all women, but some women nowadays are doing those type of things, and you're running into those gentlemen that think that they can come to you with that weak game and with that type of mentality, and that's what creates a lot of single women.
And that's why they say game recognized game.
Yeah, and that's where it's at. So I guess with your situation being a single parent and having a daughter, I think that women that have daughters, it could be either way, but women that have daughters are more careful about who they date than a woman that have a young man.
It's got to be at least
Well,
6
women
months.
that care. Women
Right.
that care. There's most women out here that they don't care.
Right.
And
All
they,
around their child.
exactly.
Wow.
So I'm always had a rule of thumb that you would at least have 6 months in before we would even attempt to bring you around my child. Kids are impressionable because now you tell them to call you uncle. Uncle Mike, Uncle Kevin, Uncle Keith, Uncle Larry, Uncle Gary. You got all these daggone uncles. This kid confused.
Where did that come from?
Because that's how women act, like you said. You're a single mother. You're not bringing them around your kids just yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids are most important in a single mother relationship. The most important the most important piece, and that thing is the kids.
Right. That's yeah. That's definitely a big part of it. Because I know, as far as back when I was growing up, when my mother was single, nobody came to our crib.
No.
And I mean, you had 4 boys, so they probably would have got.
Jumped.
Yeah, because she had 4 boys, and we
Jump
like
up and get beat
know
down.
about them being around our mom.
Right.
So it's a different situation when you got sons.
Right.
You know, they not having it. You know, and that's what I told Mark. I said, yo, you know, when you date, when London get old enough to understand, you know, the whole you dating, she gonna have a problem. And she love her dad, seriously. He go out the door, he's like, where you going? I said, oh, wait till she get old enough when you think you're gonna bring a woman around her. I can see her now looking her up and down like, who you?
Right. Why you here?
Why you here? Yeah. So I mean,
Tell them to get out them quickness.
yeah,
Yeah.
big time. But far as you said people play games and everything. But what about the people that don't play games? Because I mean, I know you. You know, for it's been over a year almost. Yeah. And I know, far as that, you got yourself together. I know you work out,
Yeah.
doing your, the movie stuff and modeling and other things. So my thing is, do you feel as though that maybe your standards is too high for some of the men that's out here, or like what is it? Do you lower your standards sometimes when you go on dates?
To be honest, sometimes, cause I don't want to seem like the booty type.
Right.
You understand? I don't want to label myself as that. At the same time, I know where I came from.
Right. Right.
And I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I'm too good for you. But I don't know, like I said, like I know where I came from, so why should I sit there and be a cold shoulder on you?
Right.
There's always chances.
Right.
There's always given chances.
But speaking from a man's point of view, sometimes I mean you still have to have your foundation of what you just won't put up with. I understand that because I mean men do the same thing, and the difference in men. Well, no, I can't say the difference now. I got to remember how things change. How a man, remember how they say, yo, he'll sleep with you and do this and that, but you ain't going to meet his mother. And I think that women feel that same way now. Like they don't want, we can go out and I kick it with you. Bedroom game might be right, but that's about it.
Right.
And that's the way. It's like everything now is starting to equal out when it comes to single men and single women. But my question is, some men out here are trying to do things, and I mean, women are a strong foundation of, supporting a man when he have dreams and stuff like that. So how do you separate the two? Because you got some lazy boys out here that just they ain't got no hope for them. They just want to get in and, like you say, sit on your couch, and they act like they have dreams. They be looking for that job for the next 6 months, and never really leave out the door. And they acting like they have this whole thing that they want to do.
I keep pushing.
I keep it pushing.
So what is it that you, as a single mother, what is it? Some of the trials and tribulations that you face?
For
raising your daughter, dating, job.
Yeah,
well, to be honest, me being a single mom, I work 12 hours. I'm a 12-hour shift. My mom and my father, they actually helped me raise my daughter.
That's good support.
And it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to make up time with my daughter because of the hours I do. So on my days off, I spend as much time with her and not tell her how much I love her, so that she can know I'm still there.
Right.
And sometimes I ain't gonna lie. She tells me to quit my job.
Right.
But I tell her I can't because I don't support you.
Right.
But her answer is, you need to buy me some toys.
Right.
She's 4, right?
5.
She's 5.
Yeah, you do need to buy her some toys. Let's get that straight. She needs some toys, Mom.
Just don't buy her Ninja Turtles.
Just don't buy her none of that garbage. Buy her Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, Operation.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was the learning toys.
That was the learning toys, right?
Teach you patience too.
Yes, it does.
There's a lot of stuff.
Teach you how to steal stuff real good too.
Yeah, pickpocket.
Now it's YouTube teaching all these kids stuff.
Teach them how to twerk.
YouTube.
That. So if you, as a single mother, Your mother and father help you raise your daughter. On the flip side of that, what do you see as I see it as a benefit because they teach her more about the culture
Yeah,
than you do.
yeah,
She learns a lot more because our history comes from those that are older than us.
that's
So
true.
we tend to learn a lot more about our history and our culture from them. So you said when it's time off, I spend as much time as I can with my daughter. I try to make it up. I work 12 hours a day. Can't never get back that lost time. 12 hours a day, what time do you now have for yourself? And how do you manage that?
Um, it, the time, like if I had time for myself and I make time for myself, I would talk to my mom. My mom, she'd tell you that she's like, well, she ain't sure if she's mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I know she's joking. And it's like the weekends, I got off on the weekends. So sometimes like Saturday, either a Saturday I'll pick a day where I'll go out with girlfriends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or on a Sunday, I'll take her out.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, even on Fridays, I'll try to have all the energy I can. When I come off of work, I'll take her out. We go to the movies and stuff. And like I said, even like on the weekend, on the weekdays, I get one day off out of it, and I'll take it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask her, what you want to do? And whatever she says, we go
That's
do
what
it.
we'll do. So is it hard? Does it seem like it's hard?
It is because I feel like like I said, my mom, my dad, they've been there, all, and I feel like she's more attached with them.
Right.
So that's why I try to make as much time so that she can know I'm here.
Right.
And I'm not no deadbeat.
Right.
Because there's a lot of women out here that they don't got no job.
Mm-hmm.
And they drop their kids off to their grandparents and be
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but one thing, when you look at that situation, you have to look at the benefits. Like spinning off of what Darkchild said is, when you have your parents in the situation, at least the child gets to learn stuff that you learn from the people that taught you.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes to like my grandmother was in my life, and it was my mother. So I've learned a lot from my grandmother about my great grandmother that I wouldn't have learned if my grandmother wasn't there. So it gives her the upper hand because she has that generational teaching from your parents, her grandparents, and then you said your dad and your mother. So
Yeah.
that shows her stability from two parents.
Yeah.
And then, as far as you being single, she still have her grandfather to teach her the manly type of things that she should know. Because I'm sure grandparents, they treat us different, far as than anybody else. They give you that certain love that give you that expectation that you want from a man. Like with me, my grandmother did so many things for me. So when I got older, I expected certain things, even though my mother was there too. But the sewing and like the old school cooking, as far as the different things that my grandmother did, I learned.
Well, as we speak right now, my mom and my dad, they actually do construction. That's what she's doing with them right now.
That's what's up.
I went over there before I came over. I went over there and she was all dusty. I was like, look all dirty, all dirt ball.
They doing some remodeling in the house?
Yeah, my mom, she getting into real estate business. So
Okay.
She purchased a couple houses.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Flipping them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And think about it. That's stuff that other people is not getting to be around. I mean, I was 4 years old. I wasn't around, even though I know how to do it now. But I mean, think about some of the things that you remember at 5. You be like, how do you remember that? Like, it's just different special moments.
Oh, she remembers a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
she
saying.
remembers a lot.
That's definitely a plus. So, as a single, as being single, I think that the family structure is important if you're a single because it more so evens things out. It's always good to have, two parents, of course, but instead of not having any, you have the benefit of the grandparents. And you not being the person, you working hard and everything like that shows her that, okay, this is what life's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have my work ethic because everybody know I'm up 24/7. But I got that from my grandfather, my mother's dad, because that's what he did. Because he had the land, he had cornfields and houses and stuff, and he just was that type of person. And when I got older and I went down there and visited them, and I'm like asking, like, I'm down south, Alabama. I'm asking him for some money because I'm down here with you for a month. He said, all right, you want some money? I got you. Paint the porch. And after you're done, I'll give you a couple of hours. I'm like, I gotta paint the porch. But that was instilled to me that, okay, you got to work for what you want. So, I mean, I think that the foundation of being a single parent and stuff like that, the surroundings is very important if you choose to be single. And then you're not settling for Joe Knucklehead shows her that, man, I mean settle, so why should I? I mean, because we're the top, well, we're supposed to be nowadays. I don't know what these kids look at as role models, but your parents are supposed to be your top role models.
Supposed to be. And
Most
most houses, if they were raised, we are seeing a generational gap between lower class and middle class. We are seeing a very eclectic, diverse group of crackheads, drug addicts, cocaine addicts. Our kids are smoking something now called K2, potpourri. So we're seeing parenting skills be different. There was a mother this week, locked her 13, 14, 15-year-old kids in the basement. Kid only had the phone to call 911. They called 911. Neighbors on the block said she was a great mother, great parent, single mother, doing what she got to do. The whole block rallied for her. Now she in jail on endangerment charges because she chose to discipline her kids by putting them in the basement. They stole from her. I think that's dead wrong.
Putting the kids in bed, yeah. But you know what's crazy though?
It wasn't cold. She sent them downstairs as a punishment. You go down the basement as a punishment. That's all right. She didn't do like that other retarded mother who took her paraplegic, non-audible, verbal son and left him in Cobb's Creek with a Bible and a blanket.
That's like, yeah. You know what's crazy?
Didn't do that.
You know what's crazy? Back in the day, like grandmother, great grandmother, I think that generation used to do the same thing. Put you in the basement,
Right.
All that type stuff.
That's a Southern tactic.
Yeah.
Raising kids.
See, I heard my father told me they used to put him on rice on his knees.
Yeah. That's a Haitian thing.
That's that book of Nimrod.
That's a Caribbean thing.
That's where Carla got that from.
My daughter's mother used to put 2 books on her hand and kneel in
the rice. Yeah.
Shout out to the book of Nimrod because they got a scene that they have baby, the star, do that. Nimrod do that as a tactic to toughen her up. So now I know where Carla.
Do it hurt?
Got that from. Yeah.
My dad said the rice used to get stuck in his skin. And the knees.
What was it for?
Punishment.
Let's see who's calling. Then we're gonna go into a break.
Sitting there so long and bleeding. We had to hold the book with it.
What's up?
No,
Simply D.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
Oh, missing you, brother.
Hey, I'm listening to this show and trying to hold down the protesters are headed my way.
Say what?
Yeah, the protesters are headed my way.
All right, well, we
Take
don't
pictures
see
and post them.
We don't see him.
The one thing I wanted to bring up was,
And we ain't coming that way, D.
I might need you to come down and help start jumping.
No, brother. I'm staying out of any traffic jam, people jam.
But one of the things that I'm going to bring up on my news today was, you have this black mother who went out and got pressed off for rioting. He basically put his behind on camera, and now he's being carried as a hero. But then you have my man Andrew Peterson, who even his son, who was just pushing his son, just crucified the man in the media for staying in from the NFL and didn't want to reinstate him. So he was teaching his son a lesson. What's the difference?
Did you see the news? Did You working hard, ain't you?
Hey, I forgot to be part of the show.
Oh yeah, you working hard because we touched on that man already, and the mother who beat her son with the yellow jacket. She had the yellow jacket on, went out there and beat her to the pulpit. We did it, so that makes sense. Now, what do you think single parents? Some of the obstacles are for single parents. I know you're at work, and I don't want to keep you, but we definitely want to know your opinion.
I think the problem is a lot of fathers are missing in the home, so black mothers or single mothers are raising their kids, so you have to discipline them. I'm all for that. I'm a product of a single parent raising me. My mother was on the highway, and I turned out great. Okay, if I did something wrong, she checked me. I still respect her to this day because she's my mother's death. I was respect because of that fact. If the father's in the home and discipline his kids, I don't think white America should look down on him because discipline his kids and tell him, don't discipline your kids that way. You shouldn't be in timeout. No, there's a certain way you have to raise a child so that they are not out here committing crime and doing dumb stuff like some of these people out there doing today and being disrespectful. So I don't think all the kids should have got what happened to him. And I don't, at the same time, I don't think the black mother who is being praised now should be praised. If you look at both situations, don't praise her and then try to crucify her.
So a quick question for you though. What about the household where both parents are there, but the father is emotionally absent?
Well, anytime that you have a two household and the black man is in the household and he's physically absent or emotionally absent, then he's not doing his job as a man. And personally, as far as I'm concerned, he should be removed because all he's doing is showing a bad example of a man. You cannot show a bad example to a young black man. You have to show a strong example because the example that you show that young black man that you're raising is the example that he's going to stick out to the world and lead that world. So give him a bad example to follow, he's going to be a bad lead. Give him a strong positive example to follow, he's going to be a strong black man in the community and not doing dumb stuff.
You always got good insight, Simply D. We appreciate you calling in.
You was ready for this show today too, wasn't you?
Yes, he was. He had his all backup questions and everything. You got any questions, anything you want to throw out there before we let you go?
Well, I would, but right now, the right on my doorstep, so I'm at the house.
All right, good brother. Don't get caught up in it. Shoot somebody, stab somebody if you have to. I'll ask you, but you better be in that Thursday. So kill somebody. Bye-bye.
You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation. Our other guest, Candace, has walked up in the building.
Why you late though? No. We're not going to go to commercial just yet. Get up on the mic and tell the peoples that's been waiting for you for 1 hour and 43 minutes why you late.
I don't know.
It's too late. Can we get a commercial break?
We'll be right back here on Open Conversation.
I really was lost in the sauce. Like I was just sitting in the recliner watching TV.
Then you gonna tell us that you just was sitting.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I like
I don't never
about
do
you.
that.
Gotta love you.
So you was just home, didn't care about none of us.
I care about you. I really did.
We didn't feel a love
I got
though.
an update for you too.
We didn't feel a love.
Stephanie can't just give the Stephanie.
How you doing?
That's all me about.
We didn't get an update.
You know, we gotta talk. We gotta chit chat about the last time you saw me. I wasn't speaking to my siblings and my mom.
So what happened?
So what happened was my
Don't tell
younger
me I'm
brother.
at you on the radio. Go ahead.
My younger brother got us all together and we start speaking, and like 2 months after we start speaking, he got shot.
Anybody crying?
Everybody was crying. We all was at the hospital praying, and he survived, but he's not walking.
How long ago you got shot?
September.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And how old is he?
33.
Purposefully shot or?
No, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I ain't gonna do myself. I'll go right back into it. Can they fade out? Where you at? How many minutes left?
You got 2.5 minutes left.
That tape stopped. You missed it.
It just stopped. That's to take the swelling off his legs.
That's so he don't get sores on his feet, on the bottom of his feet.
Move that at the house. Y'all look just alike.
Ew, how can I look like them?
Yes, you
They're
did.
dolls.
I don't want to, but
Was your parents together?
My parents, for a short time,
I asked this.
so who's still speaking now?
everybody.
Really? Who's your mom's excuse?
She just don't know how to act.
Yeah.
She had a little breakdown when she realized that she favored some of
Didn't I
her
have
kids
her here
over
last time?
the other
Yeah,
ones. So
but
she favored her sons over her daughters. I don't know why, but then it came to light.
Sprite in the show, I think I did.
He done got arrested,
So
got
who
house raided, all kinds of stuff.
Who was anti? Who was the one that just wasn't really for it?
Me, because I don't have time for it.
You was still
I
sitting
paid
there
the
like,
bill. Well, you know what happened was we started speaking over the summertime, and I was just like, you know what, life is too short. My youngest brother is a peacemaker, but I always saying you was right and all that. So I just was like, all right, why not?
just try. I'm glad you was open-minded to it.
I was.
We need a follow-up story on that.
No problem.
So he's gonna call you back later. See you watching.
Skinny Bitty, tell her you on the radio. Boo boo, we on the call up. We on the radio. Give me a phone. I'll text her, let her know what's going on.
Mabel, call back later. She doesn't have a conversation.
Is it Mabel for real? Oh Lord, Mabel from What's Happening?
Look, I was gonna answer.
That's an
too,
old lady
like,
name.
don't you know, next time she call, give me the phone.
You did. You keep sending her the voicemail, she's gonna keep calling back.
All right, you can fade.
Then I get her fast though. I got her fast, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
From the time you said, "Oops," thought I wasn't supposed to be
I
here.
almost forgot.
Ready?
Sorry.
I'll bring it back.
I apologize.
You in there? Apology accepted.
And you are back here on Sadior Presents Open Conversation.
I want y'all to tune into this Ustream and see our guests apologize for showing up with 33 minutes left in the show.
Record.
I
Did
apologize.
you see that?
She said, I
We ain't
apologize.
never had no guests not show up on time.
Again.
There's a black diamond engagement ring, red set. It's rose gold ring, wedding bezel, curved, infinity ring, Gotham engagement, black solitaire ring for 4,340. Anybody want to buy me that?
Mother's Day is around the corner.
Mother's Day is around the corner. So, our guest is here. We're gonna allow her to get on this mic and introduce herself. Not that she hasn't been here before.
No, I don't think you've been here. You was at the other
She ain't been
place.
here, but she been to this situation right with us
Yeah.
One time.
one time.
What was that topic about? That you was on Mother's Day, wasn't it? It was around the same time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Talking about siblings that fight, Jerry Springer style.
Oh man.
Well, introduce yourself and what you do and all that good stuff. And You're a parent of.
My name is Candace.
Mhm.
I'm 34 years old.
Mhm.
I am a supervisor at Home Depot.
Mm,
Been there for 13 long years.
that's good.
And I'm the parent of Jaden, who is 11.
13 years at Home Depot. You got stock in the company now?
Absolutely.
That's a good move
I
right
used to
there.
work there. I got stuff. I still got my stuff.
You ain't got no hookup.
Who, me? Yeah.
We'll talk off.
Candace.
We'll talk off camera.
Look. So, that's why I wanted y'all two to come on, because you're the parent of a young lady. You're the parent of a young man. And that was the
Wow. Mark,
wow.
put it together. You see him put it
You know
together?
how long it took me to
Mina, did you see him put it together? This is a show like no other.
Look, hey, it took me months to figure that out. And look, give me
That's
my
a
credit.
theory. Go ahead, Mark.
So, we were talking about more so the dating scene. Why are you single?
Oh man.
We gonna play catch up real quick with you.
Oh gosh. I'm single because I want to be single.
By choice.
I don't have time for a lot of the foolishness that's out here. I just don't want to be bothered with it.
So no, you know what's funny? In a way, I'm glad because time is short. But in a way, I'm glad you came late because you and Stephanie didn't get to talk, and it's good that we hear your answers from what we asked her because it's the same thing.
Okay.
So basically, I've come to the conclusion that we got a lot of idiot dudes out there because they both gave the same roundabout answer.
Well, the problem is that in a man, I don't need a man. It's the one for the companionship. I pay all my bills. I provide for my child. So I don't need you for that.
So our listeners that came here and listened to us at 6 o'clock, this is our different guess. This is not the same guess, even though it's the same answer that Stephanie just gave twice. Go ahead. So it's when we talk about that more so how nowadays the women are doing everything that men used to do and that women used to depend on men. Like, all right, I want to provide or somebody to do this and that. Now it's definitely brought to my attention. I didn't know that men are trying to do reverse and use women for money and sign car notes and co-sign for this and co-sign for that. So it's interesting. I'm learning. I mean, I was like, wow. I mean, because me, I guess, I'm 40 something years old. So I never could see myself depending on a woman, like to do just. I just can't see sitting there watching TV or playing PlayStation while she go to work and I'm home chilling.
Just don't play
That
PlayStation.
cloth that you cut, that cloth that you cut
Oh,
from,
Mr.
they'll make that cloth no more.
Yeah, Mr. Fastlane said
Oh,
real
yeah.
men don't play. What did he say? Real men don't
Play
play
video
PlayStation.
games.
But that's a whole nother story. But I mean that I don't think it's that though. I don't even think that it's a cloth. I think it's more so society and social media and a whole lot of other things are creating these weak men. And what's happening is that the choices for women is very small. And it's already what they say. I mean, back in the day, they used to say it's 10-1 or something like that. 10 women to 1 man. And now, if you got 10 women to 1 man, then and you get the shortage of real men that's used to locking things down. What is it now? 20 to 1. And somebody texted me. I'm curious about who's texting me after that statement. But I mean, I don't know. It's a deep situation as far as like I know both of y'all personally, and I know that y'all both work hard and you're doing things. And like you said, you've been at your job 13 years, so that speaks for itself that you have stability when it comes to your life as far as what you want to do. I know you all over the place with the filming and the modeling and the working out, and so y'all both are making major moves as far as self.
Mhm.
And like I asked Stephanie, what type of man to you would you wouldn't settle for? You know what I mean? Because I know you might be like you're a manager at Home Depot and stuff like that. And I asked her this. So when I come to you, do I have to have a multi-million-dollar company and drive a Benz
It's
or?
not about money.
So what is it about?
It's about stability. It's about communication.
I agree.
It's just about honesty. It's about a lot of things that people do not have in general, not just men, because there's a lot of women out here who are turning the good men the way they turn them.
That was one of my
I'm
questions.
calling. Why don't you just have something? It's easy. OWN. Just have your own. That's all. Not mine. Your own.
Young.
I love to sit up at work
Young.
Young.
and this just to digress just a little bit. I love to go to work and everybody talking about new sneaks they got, fancy perfumes and colognes they wearing, but none of them got a house.
I'm about to say, where they live
Nan got a mortgage. Nan got a mortgage. Moving from place to place, from couch to house. Dog, get a mortgage. That's all I'm saying. Have a deed. So most women nowadays, game is on fleek. They they there with it. I got mine. This my car. No, this my car. This my this my that. I'ma treat you to dinner. But you don't want no bum John. You just want one that can say, all right, well, look, I'm making about 60. You might want to be in the 70 range.
Mhm.
You ain't getting the 70 range, you better not go lower than 50.
That's respectable, I think.
So,
I think
so,
so, too.
so,
It's groundwork.
let me ask you though. Hold up. Time out. Hold up. So, how about if it's that man that have dreams and hopes and that's working at it, and that's no chance for.
But is it 9 to 5 that go with them dreams?
Say yeah.
Okay.
Say it's
Well,
a 9 to 5, but
it's
it's
a
at
nine-
McDonald's.
Okay.
And I don't want to go to school because I don't want to be a chemist or RNA
Listen.
or anything like that.
I feel though if he got dreams and he gonna pursue them, we're gonna do them together.
Okay. That's the
'Cause
answer I was looking
I
for.
got
was just-
dreams
yeah,
too.
right.
And as far as I want to pursue my dreams and you want to pursue, we're gonna do it together, and we're gonna make it big together.
I don't know what's wrong with these dudes out here. I'm just because I talk to a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of guys. We have conversations, And a lot of guys saying that there ain't no good women out here. But then there's a lot of females saying
But
that
see,
ain't
most
no.
of them look in
It's
the
like,
wrong places.
so where would you? All right, I'm a single man and I'm looking for a good woman.
Well, and
Give me
another thing,
give me some, you know, hypothetically speaking. Give me some areas like what am I going to the club, which to me has always been a dumb place to go try to find a female. The club. I'm gonna go to the club to look for a wife. Okay, that didn't make sense. But where would you recommend? Like, all right, y'all two
I
my
don't
female
know.
friends,
I
we
can't-
cool.
I can't even
You
tell
say, you know, and I'm a good man,
But
set
hold on, but
working,
even-
and you know,
it
I
don't
have
even gotta
dreams.
be a specific place because you can even find someone at a college and they could be psycho. They be crazy.
That's true.
It don't matter. Like that's how I see it. Like if I was to meet a man at a college and he got a college background, he could be psycho, and then when you try to leave him, oh my god.
He want to stab you up.
That's right. That's right.
So
he
I mean,
Lucifer.
where are we missing? Where are we missing? I mean, we're not gonna
It's
make
the
this
money,
the love
boo.
boat, but that's what it
It's
is.
the money. It is plain and simple. The money, just like you said, money has a lot to do with stability.
Mhm.
And the end has a lot to do with stability. When you don't have it, it rocks the boat a little bit. You can feel the waves. But when you got that money, you putting in, I'm putting in, let's go to the Bahamas. Sure, let's go to the Bahamas. If you talking about let's go to the Bahamas, he talking about let's go to the bathroom. It ain't
Right, right,
something is uneven there.
right.
We need to be going the same place at the same time. That's what make it on go. But single parents, single mother. She's a single mother. Now, there's a cultural difference between these two mothers. African American, Hispanic. It's
Mhm.
different. She raised her kids differently than she raised her kids. There's things she'll allow her daughter to do that she won't allow her son to do culturally. Not saying she might let her son stay out to 8. Her daughter's on the porch at 5.
Mhm.
It's different. So that mother has sent her kids down in the basement for stealing. 14, 15, 13, 14, 15. Was she right or wrong?
Oh, that was what that was for?
That was
I
what
don't
that was
know.
for.
Oh.
Send them in the
I
basement.
can't really, I don't know. I can't really,
Would you do
So
that
much-
to your son?
I would not do that to my son.
Why? All you
Would
did was
do
send
that
them
if
to
your
the
daughter was
basement.
older?
I
'Cause I know you ain't gonna
do
send them
something
to 5
else.
years old down in the basement.
But
But would you do that? Like, would you say, you know
But
what?
he's safe and
In the
secure.
basement.
He's in your house,
that's true.
your basement. He's not, nobody can get to him and cause him no harm or danger. He's in your house, in your basement. So anything besides that,
So let
you're
me
saying
ask you
in
then.
just
Hold on.
situation.
Now let me ask you something. Off of what Darkchild just said. What's the difference from you saying go to the basement and go to your room?
There isn't a difference.
So would you send your son to his room if
I
he
was
gets
saying
nervous?
to his room.
So that he can go play with his PlayStation,
No,
and
I-
his
Yeah,
car,
things
look at his
away.
sneakers, and
Take
look
the
at
He
his,
got a
Because
PlayStation.
every child
his
has a
polo
PlayStation.
drawers
Or
he
Xbox.
bought
One of
last
those.
week. He ain't never cracked a pack.
No,
Now he gonna
because
pull out them new drawers and
when
KD socks
he, them $18 socks, child.
that you bought, cause that's why you said, child.
When he does things, I have snatched the TV out the cord out the wall and everything. It's
Send him to the
nothing-
basement. Ain't nothing to snatch.
Yeah, you're right. I just never. That's
This
not
is
something
the
that I
word.
would
The
have
word.
thought
The
of.
word basement is like
Is it
Like a
making it like a
dungeon.
dungeon?
yeah.
What if
Now,
your
see,
basement is
if
fully
I said now,
remodeled?
perfect example. If my my son is 25, but if I sent my son to the
I
basement,
don't care how old he is.
my,
Send him.
my basement has a gym, an office, so I couldn't
He
send him
went
to
on
the
vacation
basement.
then.
Exactly.
Right.
So you know, it's the way I guess we look at basement. I guess it depends on what type. of basement.
When I sent my kids to the basement, they loved it. I go downstairs, take y'all friends. That noise is getting to me. There was a studio down there. I know somebody was smoking weed out back. As I smelled it come up to my room, close the door. They had a ball. Sending them to their room was like, wow. I don't even sleep in there. No, because they slept in the living room on the couch.
Right.
Go in the basement. Basement's never a bad thing. So, as a black mother, you wouldn't send them to the basement.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm sending mine. As a matter of fact, when
I
I
just
get home,
never-
all of y'all
That's not
going
something
to
that ever
the
thought to come to my mind to send my son to the basement.
So
Like, I
so
was never-
being single, because you have a young man, and I know my mother raised 4 young men, single
My
with
mom
the
too.
help of my grandmother. All right, so you have idea of the difficulties sometimes of a female raising a young man. Now, do your family? Because I know Stephanie said her mother and dad helps her.
Okay.
So, as far as with you, since the man is missing, because I know he's there, but he's not there with you.
Mhm.
Do your brothers step in
Yeah,
and grip them up?
absolutely.
So, see, there we go. That being a single female, having a family foundation is a very important part
Mhm.
of raising children and stuff like that. Now, when you meet a man, right? Well, this question for both of you. This is some new stuff. Now. When you meet a man that you dating and you see and you interested in,
Mhm.
how important is your family's opinion of that individual? None. She's like, nah.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, same way over here.
none?
Well,
I'm gonna tell you something. Them things that they can work up and through, they better not have a question or a comment about. Who
Well, let's say mom and dad's opinion.
My father very much. My father very much.
mom and dad always got something to say.
So
My
I
mom,
mean,
not
but
so
is it
much.
important if they said,
My
"Yo,
father,
I'm not,"
absolutely.
nah.
I feel like that's all the time.
So
he could be
working and the bomb
100%. They will
baby.
always find something to say about this person.
So you don't take their opinion like if they said, "No, I ain't crazy about him." It's like, okay, you take it, but you take it with a grain
Yeah.
of salt.
Yeah.
See, it all depend. Well, me, my situation is different because my mom, she just don't be liking people just because she don't like their skin tone. He too light skin, something crazy like that.
Go, mom. Get busy. Shout out, mom.
What's up with the light skin?
I ain't never liked no yellow man.
Obama and Chris Brown had us coming back in. What's going on?
Like, she didn't like the yellow man. I don't like the yellow man.
He too light skin, but my dad will, pick apart your brain and.
So what do you date? I mean, how do you feel about
It
light skin
don't-
brown?
I
It
don't
don't
know.
matter. It depends on how they
It
are.
depends on.
So,
First of all, if you walk up to me talking crazy, that
oh, you like dark child? She said
you
as soon
walk
as
up
you
to
say the
me-
wrong word, she pulling off.
if you talking about something, how you doing, baby, or hey ma, or any of them corny 1999 pickup lines, you got to go. I can't. As soon as you start talking.
So all right, so
No, thank you.
all right. So if a man basically comes to you, how do you expect them to approach you?
I mean, excuse me, miss, or something like that. Not excuse me, miss, like the Jay-Z song, but
That's what I was going to say. Okay.
how you doing today? A person like the lady that, like, first of all, if you looking at me, you know that you can't approach me any type of way. I don't, I conduct myself a certain type of way. I always look like I got an attitude. So you can't say you got the wrong thing.
Right.
So if you ain't paying enough attention to know that you can't say just anything to me, then I don't need to talk to you past your introduction. No, thank you. That's okay.
She said, pass your introduction. That's when it stops.
So, but
Dum,
you,
dum, dum, dum.
but you being single now, I'm coming at you because you work in a Home Depot.
Oh my
so
God, it's a mess.
how many men go in a Home Depot a day? So you being single, I'm sure you go through a lot working in the Home Depot.
That turns them on when you be like hammering aisle 6. They be like, ooh, hammering aisle 6. Oh, snaps. You know what drywall is. I used to work at Channel Home Center for about 12 years.
Yeah.
And when it was at Front Island, the men thought that was the sexiest. You need PVC pipe.
If y'all need to tune
They
in
was
to YouTube
loving us.
or watch this show
cannot
tomorrow
take
morning on YouTube.
They loved us though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like I know you go through. You probably heard every pickup line that was out there.
Single, solitary line.
And white,
From-
Puerto Rican, black.
Are you
Jamaican.
tired because you've been running from my mind all day?
If
All
somebody
kinds
use
of
that
Oh,
line,
no,
I'm
they
gonna
didn't.
snap. If I hear that and I'm in a Home Depot and I'm in hardware and I see somebody say that to you, I might smack the hell
And
out of them.
the older men
uses
are the worst ones. The older guys, they the worst.
So, but like, you never had somebody come to you and say, "Good evening" or whatever, how you doing? They interested in you. Is it?
No, they not up in there. They be like, "Damn girl, yeah, I gotta go there tomorrow."
They doing
Let me prepare myself.
Look, hey, Jerome's in the house.
Damn, baby, you look good with that sawdust on you. You back there cutting that lumber? Where the wood aisle at? Need some insulation. Need some razors and screws. Girl, you know how to screw? Be a screwdriver.
I'm sure you heard all. I'm
You didn't
sure.
heard it all.
I heard it
I'm
all.
sure you heard lines that had to do.
None
with
of them
food.
was the best. What was the cutest one?
None of them.
None? Hey,
None
baby,
at all.
look,
None.
let me give you some roof shingles.
Nothing that you said All right.
That was creative.
Yeah, like he worked for that one. He gave you a number and said,
No.
When that guy said, "You gonna make me drop my tool belt," I said, "Damn, we getting married. You gonna drop your tool belt for me, baby? Oh, it's on. No man ain't gonna drop his toilet and his tool belt."
I'm not easily impressed, so I just be looking. Sometimes I just stare. I don't even respond. I just be looking at you.
Don't speak to the
make you
ones that-
uncomfortable, so you can walk away. I just stare and look at you.
Don't teach to the one that got the bed bug spray in their car.
right? That's true.
You see, y'all had to see
You get those. You
y'all
get
had to
those.
see Mark's face just now.
Like,
When I said that, he was like, "Ooh."
that was scary, right?
Yeah. I had one a couple of weeks ago. He was like, can you tell me with you know what I'm talking about, the bed bug spray? I was like, in my head, I was getting like, he didn't really would have asked me that because he probably was going to ask for my number. So I told him, he was really embarrassed. So I told him what to do. I said, make sure you throw all your furniture out because they never go away.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of everything. He was like,
Then he gonna ask you to come over for dinner. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, no. You done
How
messed up.
you-
You said bed
How you
bug.
not rat bait? Talking about
No.
spend a night. I'm not. Middle of the summer, you buy ant traps and you talking about let's have a picnic. No.
So basically,
That was too funny.
yeah, that was kind of
Good
crazy.
segment.
That was interesting. So I mean, how do you feel about the people meeting on what is it, single.com and all these different websites?
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you think that it really came to the point that people have to go on the internet to meet people?
I went on
Some
Christian
people
Mingle
do.
as a
I
son.
don't know about that.
I found somebody.
I'm
I
not
heard of it,
comfortable
but
with it, but
I heard.
I'm alright with it.
No, but I did hear some shit. I don't know when was
That's a
it.
cuss word.
My bad. I did hear something
That's our
that
favorite word. That's
a
what she
lady-
said earlier.
the other day overheard a lady that she actually went on it, and the guy wound up abusing her. And it was like the
Wow.
Christian, what was it?
Christian Mingle?
Yeah.
No, they don't beat you on Christian Mingle. They beat you on blackpeople.com. Anyway, the countrybammers.com. I think as a single parent, I've raised 9 foster kids, 8 boys, 1 girl, and I got 10 grandkids. That was by choice. At no point did I want to bring a gentleman into my house. I got this. These kids was already refurbished goods because it wasn't damaged. It was refurbished.
Mhm.
And my brother played the significant role of father figure.
Mhm.
To this day, my kids still, call him uncle for some reason. I don't know how I become mom and he became uncle, but he just took care of the kids. But Christian Mingle, you get some sinners off there, so stay off that line.
Mm.
And church is a good place to meet people. Libraries
and
and the let out. I plays the let out.
Why you say
You
no
played
about the
you
I
church?
played
plays the let
church
out.
let out?
Yes, ma'am. I plays the let out.
Oh, so church
I
have a
show
let
up.
out?
I can't,
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't
Something
take
like-
it.
I show up. I show up with my pamphlet just like I was in church. This sermon, what the pastor said was
Wasn't even
great.
there. Just
Let's move
play the
on.
let out.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh Lord!
Look,
When it ring on the line like that, that's not good.
no, that's the back line.
That's not good.
What's up, Simply D?
The church is not the place.
the same thing. I agree.
Hey,
Now,
Amen.
let me ask you, why you say that?
I'm not going to get into my story. Nobody.
Don't you got some protesters to look after?
But she said you had to call in for that one.
I knew somebody was gonna say something.
Trust me on this. It'll blow up in the face. Boom.
The church
He said-
let out.
He didn't,
He said,
even, he didn't
"Boom."
even wait for divine sound effects. He made his
said,
own
"No,
boom.
So don't play the church let out.
Nobody. Leave that church let out alone.
Oh, okay.
All
You
right,
said it.
we definitely got you.
So I guess I won't be there Sunday.
Home Depot.
You said you'd do better at the Home Depot? At least you know they can fix stuff.
You think they can fix it?
you know, a lot of Mexicans out there waiting.
So I can get the Mexicans in the parking lot and the blacks in their cars, but the whites actually buying the products.
There you go.
Oh, a collective day. Racial integration. I might well stay outside with little short Mexican men. One will fix anything.
Mm.
1 + 1 is 2.
Alright. You can see Dark Child enjoy herself. You can tell she gonna be at Relish tonight. Anytime she got a show after the show.
1 plus 1.
You can check her out at Relish. Look. So question, how long do you feel as though that you date before you let
Your kids meet him.
yeah.
2 years.
Dang.
Dang.
Wow. Did you just throw that out there? You serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm that serious. 2
You
years.
really said 2 years.
I really dated somebody for 2 years.
Where you
The
keep
last
them in the
person
closet?
that I dated for about 4 years. And 2 of those years, he did not know my son.
So when you looked at the screensaver on your
She
phone,
was
because
right,
it's probably your son.
She must have had a whole lot of cartoons.
Yes.
to keep
So
them
the
busy.
screensaver got to be your son, because most single parents got their son on their screensaver. He didn't get to look at your phone.
That was me right now today. It's
Oh,
me.
it's you today.
Okay.
I was looking cute that day.
All right. See, you was feeling
But-
yourself.
So why did you pick such a
2
long?
years.
Be 18 by the time she came in.
Absolutely.
You in
And it's okay.
college,
And that's
huh?
all, I'm good with that because for one, you know,
Did she pull out a nail kit?
I'm sorry, I had a little
That's
hangnail
all right.
situation going
And
on.
I know what a hangnail feel like, girl. Make you fight somebody.
I don't want my son to see me dating a bunch of men. I don't want that for him. And
I
if it
agree.
don't work out, then he built a relationship with somebody who's not going to be around.
Right.
And
Uncle Charlie.
eventually it happened. We broke up 2 years after
Right.
that.
Right.
And you know, good thing is that he was kind of young, so that he doesn't really have a lot of memories of, because we broke up in 2012. It's now 2015,
Right.
and my son is going to be 12 this year, so he remembers a little bit, you know, here and there. And he said, "What happened to such and such?" And I
Uncle
said, "Oh,
Charlie.
I'm not talking no more."
You see Uncle Charlie, yeah,
He was
we
like,
started
okay,
everybody
but-
call Uncle.
Uncle Charlie.
But it's weird because my son wants me to
Date.
get a husband.
Right.
He told me to.
Your
In
daughter said that too?
2013,
My-
on New Year's Eve, we were home alone. You know, we was both dipping, waiting for the ball to drop and saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. And he said, "You know what I wish for at 12 o'clock, Mom?" I said, "Well," he said, "for you to get a husband." I was so hurt.
So wait a minute.
Why?
Did he just say it wasn't no conversation about
Well, he
boyfriends
wants
or not?
me.
Or
He
just
wants a
bust out
brother.
and
He
said,
wants a brother. His father has children, and they spend time together in his father's house.
Right.
But when he come home, it's just me, him, and the cat.
Okay, get a dog.
So he wants. I'm working on that.
Maybe he'll get work out better.
But he doesn't understand. So,
That children
you know, once
hurt.
he turned 10, I explained to him, you know,
"Mm,
everybody's house, everybody's house got a mom and a dad, but our house,
That's what he said.
yes.
Tell them kids hurt coming out
My
the
son
cat.
is something. I don't know where I got this kid from.
So
Wait a
wait
minute,
said
wait a
these
minute.
things.
Hold up. Cause your daughter only 5, and she
Yeah.
say that too about marriage?
Yeah, she actually asked me. She asked me she wanted a sister.
Tell them you'll buy one at Walmart.
So she asked me. She was like, "Mom, when you gonna have a baby?"
Mm-mm.
I said, "I gotta be happy married, but you don't got a husband,
Mm.
and you need to get married."
And you do.
But that's
Kids do ask
that's
that.
good though, because nowadays with everything that's going on, and I was watching Chris Brown. You know how we watch Chris Brown, and he was saying that nowadays a lot of people don't look at marriage because it's not like thrown in your face like it was when we were growing up. We had the Cosbys; they were married.
Right.
The Brady Bunch; they were married. There was a lot of married, and our grandparents
Were
were married
married.
for 50 years, and they couldn't stand each other. Stayed in one room, one stayed in the other, but they still was together. That foundation was together.
My kids said the
So,
same thing.
Yeah,
They wanted me to be
it's-
married at some point, but then when I started dating, they wouldn't leave the room. Like
See, that's why.
dude
that's
made
what
it
I'm
to the
afraid
front
of.
door, and then now that he looking like, all right, now when is he gonna leave? Because he's not
He's
going up
staying
them
in.
steps, and
Right.
he's not coming in this house, and we not moving from playing this PlayStation. So now we awkward. Now it's a standoff between me and my kids. So I'm like, this night has been a little rough. So you can go home. I'm gonna call you back, and then I gotta call him back and be like, yo, my kids was tripping tonight. I apologize. He didn't catch up on it, but
You do.
I knew.
Mhm.
Because now they want to start asking me dumb questions. Mom, what time is it? It's a clock right there in front of you.
Like, yo, anytime for him to
Can you
get
go
out there.
upstairs? Because they know once I go upstairs in my room, I ain't coming back down. Can you go upstairs and get so-and-so out your room? I need to borrow the alcohol. You didn't need the alcohol.
But
So.
see, that's where I'm getting to now. I'm getting to the point where my son is older. He'll be 12 in September. So once he become a teenager, he already measuring and mama almost taller than you, mama almost taller than you. So when I finally decide to date somebody, when he gets to a certain age, is he gonna be tripping?
Yeah, he is.
Now, how does the discipline part work with you raising a son? Far as because I know boys are more dumb than girls because we do
You
crazy
say
stuff.
dumb?
Yeah, we do some dumb stuff, man. I flipping off roofs and
Mm.
throwing rocks at cars. And he'll tell you, Devon will tell you, he knew me for the longest. Look, but when you get to that stage that a young man is going to be a young man, how are you going to? I mean, his dad is there, but it's different because he stayed with you.
Well, as of what's today? He's been staying with his dad since February.
Okay. February, March, April. 3 months.
Yeah,
You've been having a
because
vacation.
you been what?
You
Doing
see
nothing.
a screensaver got a picture of her.
Oh, yeah. And she
I'm
did say
feeling
I was.
myself.
But my
I'm
home-
feeling
My
myself.
home screen is me and my brother.
Right.
Okay, that's good. That's family made up.
Yeah,
We're gonna do a part 2 to that show.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
So he's staying with his dad right now. The teacher was constantly calling. We acting up. We being disrespectful. We getting smart. We're not doing his work. So his dad, we had a conversation. We get along. We've been broke up since my son was 1. We have a decent relationship. I can honestly say we actively co-parent.
Oh,
Not a
that's
lot
what's
of
up.
people
can say
can
that.
say that, but
I'm coming to you.
honestly, we co-parent, and it's not about me or his feelings. It's about my son. At the end of the day, I know that my son needs his father. So whatever issues I have with his father, I'll put aside on the strength of
Right,
whatever to make my son happy. I'm gonna do it.
right.
So he's been staying with him, and he stayed with him before last year. I had a similar issue, and this time he said he's getting to the age he needs a man. He has to stay here because I need to straighten him out before it gets too far.
To the
So
police
the
department.
dad stepped in and said that.
He said, I'm not trying to take away anything from you as a mom. You're an excellent mom. But as of now, this stage in his young life,
Right, I need to get in
I need to take him now before he becomes a teenager
and be a
and get out
criminal.
of control and be.
And it's true.
His grades has improved. His behavior has improved. Overall, I don't know who this kid is anymore, but
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Steph,
what's up?
father, as far as the father being in the daughter's life and everything like that, which we know that that's important for a young man, but it's just as important as for a young woman because us as men have to show our daughters what they accept and hey baby and getting flowers and show them that they're worth being treated right. So when they do deal with men as far as dating or whatever, it's like yo, my pop showed me that I'm a princess and I get treated this way. I'm not settling for that. So how do you deal with that? Is it just pop taking care of that or
My father.
Okay.
right?
She actually calls my dad.
Dad, I
Okay.
figured that.
And she actually fights with me. So that's my dad. Her real dad, he's still around but not in her life.
Right.
Is lack of communication. Is always made up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Always had excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Financial poor.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that I need him for that. And I'm not gonna be like these other baby moms where they put them on child support because I don't need nothing. Because I'm gonna show you that I don't need nothing from you.
Right.
When it comes down to going to family court and all that. But other than that, I show him she don't need you.
He
And
gets
even-
visitation.
No, that be.
And
And I don't mean to put him on blast.
no, but
it
we don't
is
know
what
his
it
name,
is.
so it is
We
what
ain't
it
say
is.
his
We
name.
didn't say his name.
They don't know it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of within the Hispanic community, a lot of them allow them to call grandpa dad.
Yeah.
Reason
That's true.
being is because they see them as a father figure. Now, we don't do that in the African American community. We do not call our grandfather dad. We call him papa.
Yeah. But see, it was crazy. It was crazy.
With my father and my daughter,
It's a different relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Because the day she was born,
He was there.
he was there. Throughout my pregnancy,
He was there.
he was like my baby dad.
Right.
Everything I needed, he was there.
Mm.
It was like this one time where her dad popped up out of nowhere and said, I want to see my daughter. And my father said, last time I checked, that was my daughter.
Mm.
And so you know how to provide and be there for her, then I'll let her call you father. You could get out the door.
And see, that's where it comes in that men are needed, as far as like even the dads, uncles, and stuff like that. That family structure is very important to single women and the whole lifestyle of things.
Mhm.
But what we're gonna do is, any last thoughts on anything? No?
Just throw it out there.
Yeah. Because we're gonna have to revisit this.
Topic.
Yeah, definitely got to revisit this topic, and I have to send a reminder out to some people.
Y'all not gonna keep
2
taking
hours
stabs at me,
before-
okay?
Look, before the show, so that way we can really get into it.
No, she coming back. She owes 2 shows.
Oh yeah,
She owes the family show.
Look.
So we could divide it in half.
All
We
right.
can make one show a half a show. From this time to this time, we're gonna talk
do
about what she missed today, and then we're gonna talk about the family reunion.
That sounds like a plan.
Family reunion gonna be interesting.
Very, I'm sure.
I'm looking forward to that. Let's
I'm
do
sure.
family reunion.
Any last things? Any shots? What y'all working on? Anything you wanna?
I would like to give a shout out to all the single mothers and
Yeah,
single
hey,
fathers that
happy
raising
Mother's
their
Day.
daughters on their own. Shout out to my cousin because he's one of them.
Right.
And I would like to give the last a loving memory of my grandmother. Tomorrow will be her first year anniversary of her death, and I love you dearly. And may the Lord rest you in peace.
Wow. Lady, anything?
I have
Shout out to all my coworkers at Home Depot.
Tell your son
I
hello.
do not want to say
Yeah, definitely.
shout out to them.
But
I
you'll
see
be
them
back
tomorrow.
on in
I
June,
will
so
be
we gonna plan something in June for you to come on.
Okay. I'll be
Dark, you got
on
anything?
time.
I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be when I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. This weekend we having a fight party. So anybody want to come? There's gonna be a lot of men there. So if you want to come, we are
There you
going
go.
to be
That's the way they
in
gonna
Main
look at
Street.
the man. Look, I don't know if
I'm
they-
alright.
I don't know if
Main
they pay
Street.
y'all attention.
Alright.
Like,
at the diner. It's $10. It's a comedy show and then the fight. Comedy show first, and you get some time, hookah broom and everything and that. And then it's the fight. And then Friday I'm gonna be on North Fifth Street at some place called I Serve 'Em Well food place. I'm not sure, but I'll be there. But definitely, let's do the fight party. Come down. It's $10. It's a fight and a comedy show. You can't beat that unless you don't buy it out your house, and that's $100-something.
I'll be rocking with something.
Yeah.
So real quick, definitely tune in next Thursday.
Where we gonna be at next Thursday?
No, we'll be here.
Right
We're
here.
gonna have that. We have a real close friend of mine, Shalia. She'll be on the show. She's a survivor from breast cancer. She started an organization, and she'll be on. She's having that fish chicken fry the 9th, but she's working on a book. She lost her son at the same time when she was fighting to live from cancer in a car
Whoa.
accident. So definitely tune in next Thursday. That's going to be a real deep, emotional show. We'll be here, Heat 100 Radio. Sadior presents Open Conversation. I want to thank our guests. We're going to have them back on. It's like our third, fourth time being on the
My
show.
second.
This is my second.
Second. Oh, we got to catch y'all up with Sunny, Day, and Kev, and everybody else that's been on the show 10 times.
Yeah.
So tune in next Thursday. We out. Dark Shot got to run so she can hit relish. And we are out. Thanks for listening.
Peace. Family reunion.
Any day, bro. Look, I see you over there. And let's
So
take a
your
picture
son
real
is really
quick.
doing good at his daddy out.
Yeah, he played baseball now and everything.
That is
That's
what's up.
definitely what's up, man. Cause I raised Mark.
Daddy
This
just
I know.
is 2 weeks old.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's a big difference because his mom. It ain't
I
your type
know
of
a lot of
situation.
people who
It's other
wish
stuff.
that they had, that type of situation. That
You in a blessed situation. Meaning don't forget that charger.
let me come and get my son. Like, we've been through the